So welcome everyone. We are almost 4 minutes into the target time, and we will start this, and anybody that missed or come late can rewatch the recorded version. This will be sent out on email as soon as possible, possibly early tomorrow. So the webinar is creating income online. So this is a disclaimer. I'll leave it for about a minute. The view expressed on this webinar is for educational purpose only. So I'll leave it for about a minute to make sure that everybody go through, and then I think by my calculation, that's 1 hour or 1 minute. So the key word today is Mastermind Principle. So I'm gonna go into details for about 10 to 15 minutes before we go into question and answer session. And today we have about 8 questions, and we'll try and go through them, see how many we can answer. So today, last week we talked about the first law of success, which is for somebody to have a definiteness of purpose, somebody to have a specific purpose. And so this number 2 today is Mastermind Principle. It's related to the first one. You cannot have this without the first one. And if you have the definiteness of purpose and you don't use the Mastermind Principle, you cannot go further. So these are all the key. The Mastermind Principle is the big key in law of success for individual companies, even in government. So So a mastermind alliance is, mastermind is an alliance of 2 or more minds joining in harmonious way. The thing is that there are many, you cannot coerce people, you cannot force people to form association, and you call that mastermind. These are association between 1 or 2 or more that are both beneficial, and they have a stake at it, and they join, they have share, they have benefits, so nobody is forcing anybody. So the key point is that the power that is formed from these 2 minds coming together is more than one alone. So if you have 2, like 2 company merging together, the product of that 2 company become bigger than the sum of individual company, because, and there has to be, so this strictly for mine, that's they have to trust each other and interested in the good success of all the party involved. So that's, anything outside that is not a mastermind. If you're trying to defraud somebody to get advantage or to take advantage of anybody, that is not a mastermind principle. And in such thing, it will not go further. You can make progress in a short run, but over a long run, you find out that that will not take you far. So what with this principle, you can borrow and use education of others. That's why people work on corporation. That's why people form, when they form companies, they appoint directors with different knowledge to work together. So that principle is making use of the education of others, the experience of others, the influence of others, the capitals of others. You notice in sometimes in a political party, some party will look for a candidate. That candidate may not even be a member of that party, but if that person has a good influence and a good character, and they could go to that person and say, okay, we want you to be have this offer, and then they put the person through the register him through the party, and he becomes a member of the party, and then contest because his influence is there. And experience when a company is formed, some said you need a legal advice, you need different classes of people. The reason being that you want that this principle, and then everyone that is there is benefiting from each other with a contract that they all sign and agree on. So it's not a one-sided, like I would not call employment as a mastermind principle, because on employment, you're given a letter on for you to agree on, and you have very little leverage. You only entitled to a fixed thing that they're offering you. But in a mastermind principle, whatever success that is coming from that venture is shared according to the what was agreed upon. So you could borrow for people that have big dreams. That's why some people, when you said you have a big dream, that means you need to have people that you'll be able to mastermind with to be able to secure that dream in a big way. Otherwise, you just do a one-man show. But if you really want to have a big dream and for it to realize, this principle will allow all this information, all this for one to tap and use all this, the education, the experience, the influence, even the capital in carrying out your plan in life. And with this principle, what you will gain in a year, it will be much more than what you can ever dream of in making in your whole life. So that's the power of mastermind principle. So a true mastermind alliance, that's when there's perfect harmony and beneficial to all, will give one the power in carrying out their own plans and desire. So when this is real, when I say true mastermind alliance, with this in mind, that means the purpose in which you plan to, or what their desire, your plan will be carried out successfully. You have a lot of leverage, a lot of power to be able to do this. And when you do things based on the people are working on it, not because of salary, they are working on it because their success, the success of that establishment or that venture is beneficial to those people. So the level of commitment is quite different from the level of commitment to pay somebody paid. And it's also a protection against failure. If you if you own a company, form a company, and then you have this plan, for example, maybe you felt sick or something happened, there's all the what you communicated, what was written down can be carried out with any other, with the member of the team. And even when you can see, that's why companies survive hundreds of years, even after the person or the individual that started that company has long gone. With this principle, people come together and, like if it's a company, board of directors and shareholders, these people coming together with a common interest, they have different things they contribute. Some could contribute their experience, some could invest their money. So all these people have a vested interest and they share in the result. So with this, that's why you can see a company that is well run and the people are beneficial to it. They share in the success. Those companies last longer. But the ones that comes in and try to make fast money, they will just disappear within few years. So I'll go through some notable examples of mastermind experience. So if you, the United States, the Declaration of Independence was done by 56 people, and this could have ended them. If this fell, this could have been end them hanging by, that's dead by hanging. But they sat together, they crafted this thing between themselves, and they agreed that this will bring relief. This union will be able to create this thing for the good of everyone, and they understand that if this thing backfire, they are playing with their life. So if this thing was done by one individual, there's no way this could have succeeded. But because this was done by a mastermind of 56 people, so they were able to succeed because they had different knowledge from different people, people with different skills, different resources. Imagine in those days when there was, it's not now that we have different good ways of communication, but these are the...
Sorry.
So these 56 people must have been people with different background and financial status. So they were able to did that. And then if you look at for Christians that are, if you look at the disciple, Jesus appointed 12 disciples, and because Jesus understands that his ministry will continue and then it will be crucified, and then after that. So then who is going to continue with this, the movement to continue? So the first thing he did was to create, select 12 disciples. And it is from these 12 disciples that Christianity expanded. And today we can see the number of people that are Christian, and these are coming from these 12 people. So mastermind, it's very important. And if you look at, even in a church organization, if you see a church that has one powerful man and every other ones are just the same, those churches will grow big, but over time, it doesn't last long. But if you look at the churches that has like a structure whereby people are appointed and then in different places, so there is check and balance, and then all these people work in harmony. It is difficult for somebody, if the power belongs to one person, it's difficult for that person, for the rest to work in harmony. There's a difference. You can walk in obedience to somebody, but how long would that last? As soon as the figurehead is gone, the whole thing will start crumbling. And if you look at a case of number three is major or buying another company. If you look at, let's look at Facebook. Facebook started and then they were very good in some area, but they were not good. They saw other startup like WhatsApp wasn't a part of Facebook before, Instagram and all the, there is another one, is it Autopause, not Autopause, I've forgotten the real name. So they look at the technology, people that are advanced in that aspect. So instead of going back, even though you have the money, but to be that experience, you don't have that experience. So they mastermind with the other company and take over that company. And so the amounts that they paid for these companies were very multiple of what the company, the value of that company. So for Facebook, they have this new technology, this new experience. And then for the new companies, they have this massive amount that they are being compensated, and now they could have different agreement. They become parts of the new, the bigger company. And so if you could say, okay, I'm not going to sell this company, you need to look at what is your prospect. Can you expand that business beyond what you have? Or can you mastermind with this big company and let this big company with resources and big platform expand your ideas? So it's all about finding a balance. And in UK, we know about Dragon. Dragon is just an investment company. They have the money. So if you have a business idea, you go in there, you just maybe sit in your career garage and develop something, and then you feel that this is a good product. Then you go in there and pitch that product before the Dragon. The Dragon has the money and the business know-how to say, okay, we will invest in this in your business, and this is what we will do. We will help you in the marketing and expanding the business, building this. This is our stake. We will put this amount of money, and this is the percentage we want from you. So this is, you need to look at, do you want the money to expand your idea and make maybe a small percentage of a bigger amount, or you want to hold on to your invention, your idea, and no money, and then if that invention is not developed over time, there will be other invention that will come up and yours will be irrelevant. I mean, loans from lenders. There are people that have money and they are there to sponsor idea, to invest in companies. These are all mastermind. So when people said, oh, I don't have money, uh, that's the reason I cannot make money. It is not totally true, because if you have a good idea, there's money available. You just need to be committed to what you know and be able to, and then they say, seek, it shall find, ask, it shall be given, knock, the door will be open. You just find a way, and this access will be open to you, because there are people, if the idea is good, for sure, there are more people that are waiting for you to. Then buying shares of company. That's one way companies, when they form a company, for the newly formed company, maybe a private company, they want to expand. They do the initial public offering, the IPO. They ask for money from public. So that money is for them to take that market public, to expand. The business might have been very small before, but with this money they ask from the public, they now expand the business, and then the public is now, the investors are now sharing in the benefit of this new company. Then the owners of the company are now enjoying the money to expand the business. So mastermind experience, mastermind principle is the key. In the SFM, how do I link this? The SFM, the six-figure mentors and the mentors, they could have remained on their, as an individual company, run the ads themselves. Yes, they will make money, but for them to realize a bigger purpose, the mastermind with the public, like individual, you go in there, you say, okay, you like the platform, you want to be part of what they are doing, and then you go in there, you become a member, you become an affiliate, you promote their product, and then you learn their, so they are, you benefit in a different way. You educate yourself on the digital business, which is a new skill that is very important, and it would be is becoming more and important, more relevant in today's world. Without digital knowledge, without ability to work in a digital world, life will be very, very difficult. 2020 is the beginning. As we progress further into, there will be a time that this COVID has really restructures the company. Most companies are going down. Those that need, for the company to be able to survive, they need to restructure again to work in the new environment. Yes, we will have vaccine, and but there are so many things that this crisis has imprinted upon business, and they will not roll back every one of those things. So most of those things will still exist. And the key part of that is that the online business has come to stay. And so the whole idea is that with you have the education, and then you also have the option to promote be an affiliate of what they are selling, and make money out of that. So I think we've gone half of the time, so we'll quickly switch over to answer question and answer. So how does Mastermind work in SFM? you sign in, you go through the training, you signing into the to become a member, and then you have the by being a member of this platform organization, they give you access to all the training materials and access to the daily webinars, and also a platform where you have interaction between people that are in the digital world. So it's mutually beneficial for every party. As an individual, how much can you do by going through the web to look for different materials? And this material you can find is just the free one. Those premium materials that are cost some money, you will not have access. And you will not have access to a collective group of people that are actually succeeding in the online business and have that experience. And at the same time, these mentors and the six-figure mentors, they will not have access to a bigger audience, and they will not have access much more. They will not be able to sell more of the product. But with this mastermind, it's very beneficial. So in today's world, when somebody advertises, or you see there are a lot of online business, be careful about one-man business, somebody selling you one ebook that is going to make you millions, and then you sign up there. At the end of the day, when you finish that ebook, what else do you do? How far do you go? What do you do? Who do you turn to? So that's where it's very beneficial in a place that the mastermind principle works. So, and then also you have, by time you join and then you start your training, you're being coached on how to form the first key that we talked about last week. That's having a definite purpose, what you need to do, what your goals are, and then you keep on focusing on that. So this is where we stop today on the key number 2. Next week, we will take on the key number 3. So I'll go to the question and answer. So thanks, dear John, thanks for this video. It's really given me some food for thought. I hope I will be able to summon courage to sign up one day. I just do not want to be paying monthly fees. I'm unable to do that. I'm unable to do that now. Thank you. So this is one thing that people need to be careful on. When you tell yourself that this is something that you're not able to do, you're sending a very wrong signal to your brain. This person, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, talk about this a lot. And Tony Robbins, all the experts, even in the scripture, procrastination is really a bad thing. And I'm not trying to downplay the fact that people we are not in the hard time. When you tell yourself, I don't have the money now, unable, your brain shut down. If you ask yourself, what do I do to get the money to sign this thing? There'll be a way. And it's already a hard time, and sometimes some people are locked down. What better way to use this lockdown to learn something new, rather than waiting till when you get back again, when the whole thing is open up, you go back there, okay, now you get sucked into the same thing that you wanted to go at. So in life, there's never a better time. than today. The Chinese proverb said the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. So for Messi, my answer would be, go back and ask yourself, what do I do to be able to start this? There are many things you can do. You can go through, if you take your spending for 2 months, scan through them, question yourself, this thing you're spending, if you don't spend money on this thing, can your life still go on? The answer might be yes. If it's yes, the next one is, if I spend, can I, even if I cannot cross it out, can I reduce the some? So it's either you can eliminate or reduce the amount, and that will create money in for you to invest in what you want to invest. And remember, if you do this, by the time you invest and you work on this for a few months, you begin to expand yourself, and then you get into a point that the money, you open another source of income that will relieve you. Initially, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be tough, but over time, you expand, you open up additional source of revenue, and that will help you relieve the hardship that you're facing. Second one, good morning. I want to know how I can successfully, I can be a successful salesperson online. And I'm having a chemotherapy on Tuesday, but I will try to be at the meeting. If not, be asked the question. Okay, sorry about that. I pray that you will overcome, and that your treatment will be very effective. To be a successful salesperson online is about education. There's nobody that can be a good doctor without going through a school to be trained as a doctor, and then after that, go to internship, and then that's practice that under a close supervision. So, and that's what this platform offers you. You have, you sign up, you go through a training program, which is well structured. You go through, there are 7 models, step training. The first one takes you, second and third takes you through the foundation. And then on the 4th one, you build your website. On the 5th one, you do what the automation, things that allow you to, your business to run even when you're sleeping. And even if you're working on maybe your current job, you do all the settings, and then these things work at the background. So it's very important. Then you move on to 6 and 7, where you have the message and then the rest of the thing to be able to run your business. So yes, to be a successful person, and this is the best platform. I wasn't known. I didn't know about online marketing, online business, but through this platform, I've transformed myself, and I'm very glad that I chose this, and I joined this since 2019. So second one, I missed the webinar, and please send me recording of the meeting. Thank you. So for everyone that is missing, this will go on. Yeah, we'll send the recording to everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate question number 4. I really appreciate the effort I've lost money with Bitcoin online, which I don't want to make the same mistake. I'm struggling with life and I hope no money and I have no money to start this business. That's why you see me moving back. As I was now, I'm on night shift finishing tomorrow morning. Thanks you. Yes, so Bitcoin, there are so many things that is going on today. Bitcoin is one of those things that has taken, Bitcoin started and people flock into it. Yes, people made money, and those people that joined later on lost money. And Bitcoin is very new. Even some well-established investors are not are still sitting on the side on the fence because number one, there's a regulation problem, and there is not a clear path to investing money. So you could do it, but are you investing or gambling? Okay, somebody said he cannot join. Okay, I will send that recording to the person that will receive. Okay, so the online, when people are pitching business for you online or somebody advertise, you need to do due diligence. Uh, Bitcoins and Forex are one of those online business that people think they depends on so many things like Forex. Forex depends on what is happening between countries. And if you think you know what the two countries that pay that you're trading will do in the next 1 hour, then you must be a magician. So this movement is very, very unpredictable. And many are saying that they will use AI and all this. But if you go through the list of billionaires, millionaires, there are not many of them that are on Forex. But in terms of trading shares of companies, there are billions and billionaires. So you need to say, okay, do you want to make quick money that you're not sure of, or you want to go into something that you have control? So the online business we are talking about here is you getting the skill, like you learn how to do affiliate marketing, which is finding the product that is available on the internet, and then you promote that product, and then somebody buy it, you get commission. That process is clear. You know that when you do a video, talk about that product, people like it, and you know the product, you like the product, you talk about what you know, and it's very simple. You can predict how much you're going to get. If I do this and this will give me so amount of money. So that's the kind of business we are talking about, the online business. The second one is the e-commerce. You say, okay, there are products that you are passionate about and people are buying it. You design one and then you take it to the market. You send traffic to that market, to those products, and people buy it and you get money from it. So these are predictable ways of making money. Anything that you are not, yes, people can gamble and become a millionaire overnight, but the chances of doing that is one in maybe millions or billions, depending on the pool you're talking about. So for online, those that are talking about losing money on online Bitcoin, you need to ask yourself next time, review the kind of business and see what is happening. Is it something that you have control? If you don't have control, then it's not good. Placing an artwork using keyword topic. I want to know if I'm getting it right. So this question will be answered. I will talk about on the surface, but in the real practice, this will be done on the membership, members only platform, which is tomorrow. So I mean, for the leads that will hear and those that will listen to the recording, online business, you don't speak to individual direct. There's what we call, that's what is called targeting. Google has data of everyone that Google and YouTube that are on information based on your behavior. So you could technically target a specific person based on the age, the demographics, and all these things available on the line, even their income bracket, the countries they are, and the language they speak, and all this is, so there's a bunch of things that can be done. So that's why online business is very, very good. You could, you're sitting back in your own house, you put all this together, and then the system, the software, go out there and start looking for these people and then present your product in front of them, and they buy the product, the money, they paid money, the money get into your account. That's the beauty of the online business. So for those that, if you want to know the details, how we do it, and when you sign up, you get to know the details. That's what how far I can go for this webinar because it's late.
Okay, sorry, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference between the one for today and tomorrow?
The one for tomorrow is for members only.
Who are the members only?
That's the SFM members.
Okay, all right. So I qualify.
Yeah, so these are the leads for people that are trying to understand what the platform is all about and have different questions. But the one on Thursday are for people that have some technical questions or some things, technical question to ask, or some technical issue to solve on their business.
What time is that one?
It's same time, 6 p.m. UK time. So the same time as you are today.
Okay. Today is Remembrance Day in Canada, so I didn't go to work. That's why I'm able to attend live. If
okay.
If not, I really.
So what I can do is, if you're not able to attend, you could send me. I can talk you through that, take you through that on a one-to-one.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll book a time on your calendar then.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So the last, okay, not last. I'm very creatively fulfilled in my job. I was intending this spring to do a side hustle online, but I've just kept on keeping on with my career. I think part of me feel like the limited time investment people talk about is too good to be true. Now, she felt overwhelmed with the choice of where to start. I think I'm making it harder than it actually is. Any thought? I don't have so much money that I can invest without returns. Wow, that's a good question. Yes, now I will take your question part by part. Number one, there are many people that are, this is things that are critical to many people. They are stuck in their comfort zone, and then they think that what they have is quite okay, and they procrastinate. They don't want to do any other thing, and all these things are going around. Even their colleagues are experiencing this some problem, but they think that it's not them, it's they. In their mind, their comfort, they are in their comfort zone. But I would use this idea, this picture to discuss, tackle this question. So most of people on the online business are in the comfort. That's when those people, including where I was when I was working in the corporate world, we are all here. You feel safe, you feel in control, and maybe you're a career person, you provide some information or some technical solution. But this comfort zone is very small. You will not understand until a crisis uh, happen in that industry or in your life or globally. So if you're working on, like you said, a career person, let's say something happened, you get issues with the company or something affects your company. The first thing they will do is restructure the staff strength. And at that point, either they cut the pay or they stop some of the program, release so many people. Immediately, you find out that you fall into this fear zone. So, and at that point, you start finding excuses because the same career you say you're enjoying this and that, you start finding that the way the company will be treating you is different. And then you start, the opinion of the companies will now be affecting you because they want us. It is better for the organization to sustain the company. They can terminate anybody's employment just to make sure that they rescue the company. That is the real thing that every company is working on. So, and you're thrown into the fear zone. And if you didn't, some people at that point is too far, too late for them to learn anything. But you could, while you're in this, your comfort zone, start pull yourself into the learning zone. You start learning things. You don't need to be thrown into fear zone to start learning new things. You start learning new skill, solving new problems, and new skill, expanding, thereby expanding your comfort zone. And if you continue like that, you start achieving your objective, not the company's objective, setting your new goals and finding purpose. So at this place you are, if you're able to expand to this, you find out that you have a big zone to maneuver. So nobody bully you again, and you're more secure. So that's one answer to that question. So in terms of being overwhelmed, yes, I agree with you. The internet is very noisy, and you can easily be overwhelmed. But for this platform, when you sign up, you have a structured training program and you have over-the-shoulder support and other people available to take care and support you. So by doing it in such a situation, you're no longer overwhelmed, and you this structure program give you a path for you to choose, and you have somebody to advise you. Then in terms of, you also mentioned you don't have so much money. On online business, it is agile business. You don't need, like a traditional business, you need to own put staff, put an office, open a shop. But in online business, you can start with something that doesn't require much money. Like affiliate marketing, you just drive traffic to the product you want to sell. And that's alone. You don't need to build stores and all this. And if you're investing in e-commerce, you design your product. You don't need to build a store. You don't need to build marketing. You can do all this. You outsource the production of that product through existing company that very competent, and their price and the quality will be very competitive compared to you going into that area. And then you have the Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon program, that they take over your product, and then you store in their warehouse, they take care of the inventory. And when somebody buy, they ship that product to the person, and the money goes into your account. So you can see, you can run online business very lean without much putting much money in advance. And then the rate of turnover is very also better, because in traditional business, you invest, maybe some will take you 6 months, a year for you to get back return. But in online business, the money you put, you can recover within the next month. You put in, advertise on this, and then you make sales as you go along. So it's very, very responsive and very agile. I've watched your video and keen on business, and I want to sign up, but I would like you to take me through the sign up process and a summary of the program. I want to know what to expect. Okay, so we've talked about the summary of the program, but let me repeat again. When you sign up through the program, you have a step program that comprises of 7 steps. The first one is, first 2 is building the foundation. If you want to build any house, you need to lay the foundation. So you're being laid the foundation on how to, and then you're transform yourself from a mindset of working for somebody to somebody that is going to be taking business decision. Then you go through module 3, step 3. Then you learn how affiliate marketing work. And then on 5, you start building your website, something you've not done before. You go through the program that will guide you on how to build your website. And then you go to module 5. On module 5, you now go through the setup that is called the automation. These are the process that runs your business at the background. Because on online business, the whole thing runs at the background, and you could be working in your current job, you could be sleeping, and your business is running. You're making the money. So That's the beauty of the online business. And all these things you have access to set up. You have the training you go through. If you get stuck, you have people to help you out. So anybody that questioned, or anybody that with question can put on the chat box. We still have, I think, almost at the time. So let me take the last. Okay, I forgot to. Let me do the demonstration on how to sign up. That. To answer the question, okay, so I need to share the screen. Okay, if anybody can see the screen. So this is the sign-up process, and which will be on the recording. So when I send this recording, you just go to the, if you click to watch the video, below the video, you see get started button. You can watch the video, click the video to watch. If you want to start right away, you click on get started, and then you go through, you see the form, and this form, everything is clear, what you need to pay to sign up, and what you need to pay to maintain. You fill your name, emails, telephone number, username, and password. You click continue, and it takes you to where you put your bank information. I'm not going to do that now. So you put that, okay, it's telling me because I didn't have that. So let me try to fill some. So that's my email, my telephone, username. So once that is done, you click, yeah, take you, and click here, and all the things, the next one will take you to payment. You finish, that's done. And once that is done, it will take you to, once you sign up, you'll be, the data information will come to you straight where you can sign up. That is you take up the information that is coming to you on the email, and then you sign up. You go to click on the link that you'll be provided on email. So when you sign up, you fill details of your information, and then what you see is an account will be created for you, something like this. So you have your consultant with the photo, name, and email, where you can click here. to speak with, and then you have the referral partner. If you're my partner, if you sign up on my from me, you see my any other person you sign up for will appear here. So right at that moment, you have access, and then you can click on start, and then you start going through the training. So this, you can see the video, you play the video at your own pace, you go through, so step by step, and you're done. You have action step to take below. So at the end of the day, this you're doing this at in the comfort of your own house and your own time. So it's very, very simple things to do, and the most effective way um, to train, to learn. So I think we've come to the end of the program. I really thank you all for attending, and for anybody that will be watching, thank you for watching to this end. And next week, same time, 6 o'clock, will be. Thank you.
That's 6 o'clock UK time.
Yeah, 6 o'clock UK time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.